Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the Sentient Sword. Good morning. It is a bright Saturday morning. It's warm as hell. It's March 4th, which in most places in the nation, it's still pretty cold. We still have March and wintry weather to deal with. But here it's extremely warm. I have the windows open and actually could even use more of a breeze actually. But anyway, let's get into some zombie survival. I feel like I haven't played this in like 3,000 years. I think I might have been sick last weekend or something like, and I just didn't play, so I feel kind of behind, and I feel like I don't want to say out of touch with the world, but I'll definitely say that I feel like that my mind has been on other things. And so actually I guess that kind of makes this more of a refreshment instead of, oh my God, how do I keep going without getting killed? It's more of like, you know, here's a chance to do something different and have fun. Uh, all right, home sweet home. And it's day 58. I'm trying to think, 49, 56. Yeah, so it's only 2 days out from the last horde night. Is somebody cutting grass? No, they aren't. All right. And if I remember correctly, we need to get gunpowder. We need to find a spot that contains nitrites. We need to find like a nitrite deposit and build a mine around that and get nitrite. I think we have tons of coal already. So yeah, definitely nitrite is what's next. And iron wouldn't hurt. You could use it to repair all these kind of raggedy lids that are around here. We had a very successful zombie night. Horde night number 7 was excellent. I wonder if I could put like some dirt in this little trough here. You can see there's like a little trough of ground, kind of like a scar going up through. Yeah, we dug out the mountain. We sheared down the sides of the mountain. So now the zombies have no choice but to come up through the front if they want to assault the base. Because the AI isn't built to make the zombies dig through like tons of dirt. You know what I mean? It's not that they wouldn't. What is going on with this? I'm noticing I'm lagging in the controls. I'm thinking my wireless keyboard is too far from the receiver, that's kind of annoying. But all right, let's go get our mini bike and mini bike around. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. I need to take tons of hydrates. It's low on gas, actually. I'm surprised at that. Oh, I remember too what I wanted to do. I wanted to clean out this section here. Just add a little bit more damage to it so I'll know what I'm working on. All right, so that's good. Just step by step, we'll work a little bit at a time. That way I don't spend too much time on just digging dirt. Well, maybe I could finish it now, though. It looks like I probably could finish it. Yeah, actually that didn't really... All right, yeah. Yep. All right, that's looking good. You can definitely see more progress there. Yeah, I just don't want them coming up. I want them to take this ramp, whether it's a screamer, a zombie dog, I don't care what form or creature it is, it needs to take this ramp. Maybe I could add another mound of soil to the top and just, yeah, make the whole hill flush even with the ground, with the base grounds, and make that the... Yeah, 'cause see, you could put stuff in this little crack here. As long as it stays even, I guess, that's what I care about. Yeah, as long as it's even with the ground, that's all I care about. You can't make everything 100% even, unfortunately. Some spots are just higher than others because the game uh, spawns the map that way. But this is actually shaping up though. Just add an extra layer, and then when it connects to the other side, we can just fill in the gaps later. I mean, certainly won't hurt us to make the mountain higher, you know what I mean? It's like anything that's harder on the zombies and easier on you, I recommend you do that. And then also this will get rid of all that clay soil I have stored up. Yeah, because those cop zombies, a lot of the shooting had been cut down, but there was still some real outrageous shots coming out. There was still some like extreme instances of zombie spit from a distance that just wouldn't make it. I remember Horde Night number 7 was really, really fun. And this is some distance from the base. It's like I known the zombies to dig. They'll dig soil, but they're not programmed to just like mine dirt. Because if they were programmed to do that, what would stop them from tearing up their regular environment? Every piece of dirt they came across, they'd start tearing it up or trying to dig it out. And that would ruin the game environment. So yes, they will dig, but they have a limit to how much they want to dig and how far away they'll start digging. And also, will it get them where they want to go? If they dig to get on top of this mound, it still doesn't really put them up by my base. Yeah, see, we're coming around full circle, 360 degrees. All right, excellent. And then, yeah, this is kind of a trough here. Can even up this edge. Oops. And see, stuff like that we can get rid of. All right, so yeah, looking good. We got a nice ridge. We got defined mountain slope for them to use. Just make sure all this is solid. Yeah, all right. So yeah, the rest of that, we only got 12 blocks. We might as well use them up. All right, let's get. Oh, did I bury the mini bike? Where's the mini bike? Nope, here it is. Just looked weird for a second. It looked like it was gone. And I believe we patched up all the holes in the ground except for that one ditch. There's a rock here? I don't remember that. Well, it's been a while since I've been in this world. And this is the old nitrite mine, which I don't want to use because zombies can go inside that pit and have access to you below the ground, and that's not safe. And that's iron and coal, I believe, was in there. I think there's nitrite deposits around the edges of Dyersville here. According to the signs, Dyersville. So just kind of like cruise the edges. Looking for nitrite. Thought there was some along these roads. I mean, you can just hit the map, honestly, though. And it doesn't show, like, any white dots nearby. Let's see, do we see any white dots? Those are gray looking. I would say those are more gray than white. Looks like there's some... If we go south. Somebody just went by riding their bike. That's a good sight. It's nice to, unlike Dyersville, where we're cruising through where everybody's dead and all the houses are empty. It's nice to look outside in your neighborhood and see like people living in peace and doing well. I see an iron. Let's hit the map. Have I passed it already? They're up on a hilltop. That's not an ideal location. Yeah, there's one though. But beggars cannot be choosers. Huh, we got double deposits, so maybe there's lots and lots of coal or whatchamacallit to be had. I mean not coal, nitrite. And it is shady as hell over here. And I'm wondering if it's because it's a hill or is there a tree nearby. Alright, so that's the actual deposit core. Let's make our start building around that. That was weird why he couldn't jump out of that hole. Alright, excellent. And I want to dig around a little bit more on the sides here. I really hate the grass in this game. It's just there to, I mean, you do need to make stuff with grass, but a lot of times it's just in the way. Really. And let's chop down some of these trees. It's shady over here. I don't like that. And I was worried about getting more wood. It's like I haven't made a tree farm in this game, which I planted some trees near the base, but I haven't harvested them or replanted anything. It's more like I just planted them there, so like if it gets down to the point where I don't have any wood, I can just grab some I can just chop down the handful of trees I planted next to the house or next to the base. But now that I built that mountain, I think I can use the top of the hill for growing trees. I hear a crawler. Hopefully we can set him on fire. Yeah, I wish they'd stay on fire after they died. I hate when, as soon as they die, the fire goes out. It's like the body is still there burning, you know what I mean? Alright, so we got rid of the shady trees. Now see if we can build a better mine shaft thing. Okay, so that does count as a block. Let's dig up this earth here. And looks like we're going to have to dig these too. And I don't know if I prefab these myself or if I found them in a loot drop, but I'm glad I have them. And this is why I don't like digging on a hill, because the more you stack the blocks, you still don't really gain any height advantage. Like a zombie could be right here and just go, blah, 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 you know what I mean, and jump over your wall. So it's like you ideally want flat ground, period. Let's We can do some preventative measures by digging out the sides of this hill. I was watching a fellow streamer, Miss VVFG. She also plays 7 Days to Die. Her and her husband, and they played the Darkness Falls mod on their stream, and I find it really interesting and enjoyable. I like the additions they added to the game. There's a lot of nice touches, and just a slight, difficulty changes and alterations make it nice. For now, I'm still sticking with vanilla because I want to beat it on vanilla. 'Cause if you add a mod, somebody can say, well, you wouldn't have got past it if you hadn't had this special item from the mod. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, nah, I want to show that this can be done. It's not as exciting, I guess. Alright, but it can be done. And it's just, and plus, I haven't lost any luster with the vanilla version. I know that this game is old. It came out in 2013. So, a lot of people who played it when it first came out have experienced it, and yeah, they have gotten bored of it and moved on. And, that's 100% fine. I mean, we're human beings. Stuff can be boring or whatever, you know what I mean? But for me, I'm just like I guess that for some reason this game speaks to me personally. I like the way it's kind of like, I wish it was more, I guess, more mob spawn during the day. Other than that, though, you want more dudes like wandering around, and you want them kind of like loose. You don't want them like looking for you or whatever specifically. You just want like zombies around, like kind of like you watch the show The Walking Dead. It's like the zombies have taken over, so they're all everywhere. You know what I mean? It's the people who are few and far between. Here, it's like there's some Zeds, and then you have the Horde Knights. But most of the day, most of the other time, there's hardly any zombies. Like we just killed a crawler. You know what I mean? But that's like it. He's like the only guy who's jumped out since we've been over here. And it's gonna be even, so let's check our food and water. Do we need food? Food can be. We could use some food. So let's drink this. This gives us 22 food and 78 water. And 78 will put us over the top on water consumption. So let's just keep building for a little bit more. We want steeper walls. You definitely want walls that are higher than 3 blocks off the ground. That's to prevent them from jumping on top of each other's heads and getting over your wall and assaulting you inside your mine or base. Especially, once again, if you've built near a hill, if you built on a hill or near a hill, you want higher walls. And it's not like we're short on blocks. And you don't want to enclose yourself all the way in after you built a shelter, because you want room to maneuver, and you want to be able to maneuver safely without the threat of falling off the edge, because that's a big no-no. If you fall off, that allows the zombies to get to you very easily and kill you. So this is 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking that's good. That's good enough. I still am nervous about this hill a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit more digging before we start mining. And that's why I don't like the grass. It's like you'll be obviously aiming at something else, but it'll still say that you hit the grass instead of what you were actually aiming at. And it's like their hitboxes on the grass are way too generous. They're just extremely out there, and it's like, well, come on, man. And you know it's done on purpose because they want that hold up and hang up. You think, well, I'm gonna dig this real quick and be done with it, or I knock this zombie down to the ground, I'm gonna finish him off, and you don't finish him off, you wind up digging grass. And so it's like grass is just a cheap, like, detriment to the player most of the time. I've been catching up on my Hunger Games movies. They're on Netflix. Netflix announced that the last day to watch will be the 30th of March. And I've seen the first one. I saw the Hunger Games. I don't know if I saw it. I don't think I saw it in the theater. I thought I heard a noise. Let's go around here. Let's get on top of our fort. Alright, so this is looking good. I don't think there can be any jumpers besides the leaper zombie. The leaper zombie could make it up here. If he got on top of that hill right there, he could leap over. But besides the leaper zombie, the regular ones and the dogs can't reach you. And that's the point. Honestly, I wish I had like a bulldozer or something. I could just shave the whole hill flat. Flat, even with the ground like down there. Just like that whole hill gone. Which is possible, but it'll take more time than it's worth. And they usually don't spawn leapers or anything like that unless they like really have a reason to. So we've got some nitrate started already. Let's convert this clay into topsoil. That way when we come home, we'll have the blocks we need to fill out the rest of the top of the mound that we're living on. And I don't know why I have all these dukes in my inventory. Let's check our food and drink. That's learning. Okay, food is down, water's down. Okay, we can afford to eat the smoothie. Let's drink a yucca juice smoothie. Yucca juice smoothie. The smoothie helps you survive in severely cold environments. Really? I didn't know that. Health recovery, food, drink. All right, so that's a really good thing to eat. All right, we have wood, so let's make some frame shapes and convert those into ladders. And let's actually pause. Oops, that's not crafting, that's learning. Stop that. And then redo. Shapes, shapes, shapes. Ladder. Round ladders. Oh, come on. Alright. Now let's get to mining. And let's try to get down so we can be silent. The last thing we want is Zeds hearing us. Which reminds me, it's probably wise to put a block up here. We can do this. I hear walking around already. Alright, you notice it got very quiet once we done that. Let's turn on our headlights. I can hear them to the east. I wonder if they're on the road out there. Oh, I know where they are. I heard them by that metal iron deposit. I don't know how a yucca juice smoothie would keep you warm in the cold weather though. I mean, that's a nice bonus to have on the fruit juice thing or the drink, but it doesn't make too much practical sense to be honest. And that's my problem. I always point out stuff like that and it gets me in trouble with like people who are my friends and people who are around me. I can be a wet blanket. Well, it's not that I'm not having any fun. It's just if I notice something, I like to point it out. It doesn't mean that I'm not having a good time or that or reflects on the person, the other person who is getting enjoyment from a game or whatever. It's just a personal opinion. All right. So now we gotta get nitrite. We also have to make the sides of this mine shaft workable. We have to be able to climb out in and out easily in case of emergencies. So there's a lot of work here to be done. We don't need stone as much as we did in previous weeks because the base is pretty much all concrete. I don't want to say it's 100% concrete because I'm pretty sure there's like little blocks and pieces that are hidden out of my sight behind other blocks that aren't concrete, like maybe they're cobblestone. So I won't say my base is 100% concrete, but let's say it's 98% concrete. And time just seems to be flying by. I just looked and it seems I've been streaming for 30 minutes already. It seems like I haven't done anything. It seems like I just left the base. I straightened up a little bit of earthworks, added a little bit of soil, traveled over here and dug a mine, and it's like 30 minutes went by already. It's unreal. It's almost like I kind of dug too deep. This is a lot of stone down here. I was hoping there'd be more nitrite deeper. There seems to be a lot of stuff on the surface. Oh, a gnat got inside. Maybe we could put a block there. And then we could dig out. I don't know why it looks like this. It's so irritating that they make the blocks not match. Like they go at an angle as to where you dug to the instead of like the squares or the sides facing north, south, east, and west, they're at the other angles, the northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. So they're crooked kinda, and that I guess is done to like give the player a sense that things aren't just all squares. But for me, we know it's squares anyway. It's a voxel game. You know what I mean? It's based just like Minecraft. It's based on a grid of blocks. So it's really, to me, it's more or less disorienting and annoying than it is like makes me feel like the game is more realistic or natural. It's like, come on, man. Let's dig out some more room. It's actually starting to shape up too. I thought there wasn't gonna be that much nitrite. Like I would have to like go up a couple of blocks, but actually it's shaping up pretty nice. Now that we're getting some progress done. There's a local sub shop that opened up. It's um it's locally owned, like family owned, and they have really good sandwiches. I wanted to go there the other day. Yesterday I wanted to go Friday, and the guys I went with the last time. They weren't gonna go today that day, and but I'm still thinking about it. I just want to go there and get a specialty sandwich. I was in, actually, ironically, I was in Subway the other day and it was all right. You know what I mean? Subway isn't, it's not nasty. How can, is most, the ingredients are fresh, like lettuce, spinach, black olives, all that, all that stuff comes from nature. You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, you're getting a bad brand or whatever, or like this brand sucks. It's like a tomato is a tomato, you know what I mean? It's either juicy and sweet or it isn't, you know. There's no like brand. I mean, yeah, there's species of tomatoes and different styles of tomatoes, but they all have the same rule applies to them too. Either they're good or not. Each individual tomato has its own merit or whatever. So, natural stuff is natural. Tomato's a tomato, spinach is spinach. So if you like it, you like it. It's not. It's never gonna be like, oh, this Subway is a nasty one because it has spinach. It's like, well, if you don't like spinach, then you just don't like spinach. But if you like spinach, then hey, there you go. So ham, meat, bread, all this stuff is the same. So it's kind of like it's never nasty, but it never jumps out at you. It never grabs you. They come out with some new subs, some new flavors, but to me, you can't really distinguish them from just because everybody customizes their own sandwich. You can pick something off the menu, like, I want the supreme meat, or I want this or that. But after you get through adding what you want to it, it's gonna taste the same as any other sandwich you you've made before. It's just like you might just swap out the meat, you might just swap out the sauce, but you're still gonna want the toppings and stuff that you like. So it kind of always winds up being the same. Like it may start different, but in the end it's gonna be the same because you're gonna add the same toppings and ingredients because that's what you like. With this shop, it's like they make a specialty sandwich a specific way, and you either like it or you don't. You don't put your own toppings on there. You don't alter it to your specifications. You pick a sandwich off the menu and take it as is. You know what I mean? And once again, either you like it or you don't. And so far, I've been liking their creations. I think the gentleman, um, I don't know who owns what or who does what. I'm just saying the guy just as a default. The gentleman, I think he has really good taste in what makes a really good sandwich. So I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I want to go there. And plus, it's like it's good to support local businesses. It lets people know that, hey, you can make money on your own. You don't have to own a franchise in order to be successful. People will support you and buy your product if it's, good. You know what I mean? And I like that. I want to see that shop continue. You know what I mean? And like this nitrite up top above my head is just calling me. Please mine me. Please mine this nitrite. Don't let this nitrite go to waste. And as usual, let's set up some supports. We don't want our mine to collapse on our heads. That'd be very bad. So as you dig, you also want to add support to the earth, support to the ground, so the mine won't collapse on top of your head. Cause it's funny if it happens and you're playing casually, you know what I mean? You can just respawn, or if you survive, you have a funny adventure. But if you're playing Ironman survival and you have to start the whole game over on permadeath, it's not it's not very funny. Um, Especially 8 weeks in. This is the 8th week. It'll be Horde Night number 8. And I think I still have 4 days, which is pretty long way off. The reason it hasn't, I didn't play Sunday. Yeah, I definitely was under the weather Sunday. I remember tweeting that I wouldn't be doing a session. I wouldn't be streaming on last Sunday. So I missed a whole day of streaming at least that I can remember. So, but yeah, I mean, 2 weeks in, a week in, 2 weeks in, maybe 3 weeks in, it's not so big of a deal to have to start over. But the deeper you go, the more risk you take, and the more things you've built. You got I have a mini bike, I have a generator, I have electricity. My base is made out of concrete. I built that mountain up really, really good. All that work goes to waste if you die. So the more time that passes by, the more risk you take every time. And there is tons of nitrite down here. I thought, once again, I thought I'd dug a little bit too deep and missed the deposit, but now I'm seeing nope. I got into it really good. And we got another person walking by on the outside enjoying this lovely Florida weather. It's almost morning in game. Only have a few hours before, not even a few hours, it's less than 2 hours. So it's like a little bit under an hour and a half, a little bit over an hour and a half to go. Got the fire department driving by. Ooh, we got a skill point, ladies and gentlemen. I think we maxed out our pain tolerance last time because I didn't want to take you really want to maximize your defense. Um any edge you can give yourself to stave off being killed, you want. You know what I mean? And armor is good, but naturally just being that tough anyway, the pain tolerance perk is really useful. I mean, it cuts out a lot of damage, like 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%. I think max is 25%. Think about 25% of all incoming damage is negated through pain tolerance. That's a lot. That makes you very beefy. It's like I have what 179 hit points. If a person was gonna punch me for 100, 25% would make that only be 75. You know what I mean? So instead of them killing me in two punches, they would have to take three punches to kill me. And that third punch that they need is like you should be fighting back. Obviously, if you're playing the game, you're trying to survive, you should be fighting back. You know, that's that one extra punch they might not be able to get before you finish them off, and you stay alive. So that's good. And then when you add the armor that you can receive, and this is so uneven, it's driving me nuts. Oops. Then plus on top of armor you can wear, that really makes you pretty tanky, pretty beefy. And as usual, I'm taking the heavy armor route. Light armor, I mean, to me, it's not worth it unless you get the military grade armor. The the leather cloth armor is useless. You might as well not be wearing anything. I mean, it was not useless. It can help, especially early game. It can help you survive. You know, a lesser zombie attack. If you're fighting like the afflicted one, or you're fighting a nurse zombie, or what's another one? The businessman zombie. The weaker zombies. If you're fighting one of the weaker zombies, um, it offers something. Or if you're attacked by a bird or something like that, it'll help you. But it's not gonna hold up against like the heavy duty zombies. Like they will shred you. The big mama, the fat guy, the fat Hawaiian, the biker zombie, mountain man, the military zombie. You know what I mean? It's not gonna hold up. The cloth armor ain't worth it. Oh my god, I didn't bring any repair kits. Well, it's almost morning time anyway. We at least have a stack of nitrite at least. And we got some stone, which is good. And there's the morning bell, so it's kind of like, let's eat steak and potato. Man, I want to keep getting more ore. Let's get a little bit more ore. Let's at least finish off that section we already started. Let's grab a little bit more before I go. That was so foolish of me to not check for repair kits. To be honest, I could spend the whole stream mining, getting ore. Like this whole stream could be like an ore stream. We might want to start putting a block there. No, I don't think it's gone. We've gone too far out to where we need to add another support just yet. It's kind of hard to tell where you need support and where you don't. You don't want to get too far out from your last column of support digging, but at the same time, you don't want to keep putting like pillars like right next to each other. Like, what's the point of putting one right here? When there's already one supporting everything right there. You know what I mean? So you have to play that game of you don't want to be too uh, nervous in placing your support, but at the same time, you don't want to be too free. So yeah, I mean, this is where we're supposed to climb up. So we're probably gonna have to put some support here by default, just for the simple fact I need a ladder. I need a way up to get back out. And that leads to sand, so that's a perfect area to put a block. Alright, let's get some of those good ladders out. Now let's dig a straight shaft. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. This will be very tedious with no pick. Alright, obviously not my first rodeo in building mine shafts and getting out of them. Haven't perfected it yet, but I know the technique. I got the basics down. And it's easier to, yeah, as you get closer to the surface, stuff becomes just dirt and sand anyway, so it's not like you have this grueling task ahead of you to get out, you know what I mean? Let's see, can I put one there? Yeah, baby. Alright, let's add some more ladders. And then there's the money spot right there. Huh. We put them on this side. We can actually take those up though. Those aren't permanent. And then that's just one wood ladder. We can just chop it up. is. Yeah, we got a customer. It's just a nurse girl. Stop beating on the wall. I'm over here. I hate it when they do that. Alright. Let's check this nurse for eggs. Excellent. There was an egg in there. Let's get our... Turn off our lights and pick up our wood frame shapes. Let's look around. It doesn't hurt to take down more of the hill. The less you give them, the better. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like that. Oh, that breeze feels real nice. Man, it's nice outside. Oh, it feels so nice. Alright, let's get on the mini bike. I should have left it in the street. I don't know what I was thinking that I didn't do that. I don't even know where it is. Where is it on the map? It's over here somewhere. Alright, and we actually didn't get any iron. So let's beat up. There's an iron node, I think a little bit up the road here. Oh, that's right. I heard that wolf. It's time to get on down. I have a gun. I'm gonna shoot it when I turn around. It's just one. In fact, let's make a anti-wolf area here. We're not gonna take that. You want to get out of danger. Punk. Oh, you went away now? You ain't so tough now. Yeah, you're not so tough now. I set you on fire. You want to come back? This is a medium one, not a dire wolf. All right, and we don't have our. I keep forgetting that the main reason we have to leave is because I'm at a repair kits. I was thinking I need to chop down that thing, get it out of the road, but what am I gonna get it out of the road with? I'm not gonna spend all day using the dang stone axe. So let's get our motor running and head out on the highway, looking for adventure or whatever comes our way. Steppenwolf. Well, let's head to the house, grab some repair kits, put up our deposits. I wanted to get some metal. Did I get any iron? You see that wolf, damn it. Well, we can come back for that. It's not that important. We're already over here. And if we really want iron, we can just like break something down. Like this is empty, I believe. Only 3 pieces? Yikes. I wonder if I had gotten more using a different item. Oh, there's some. We got an afflicted one. And he's super afflicted now. He's on fire. Ooh. He kind of bought the farm really hard. Alright, we got the iron we wanted. Let's go. I kind of want to kill. I want the experience. Now that I have more ability to fight against the zombies, it's wrong. It's not wrong, but it's kind of like wasteful to not get the experience points, especially if it's easy experience, like, you know, 1 or 2 guys here or a wolf there. You know what I mean? Oh, and you talking about nitrite? There's one right there, right at the grocery store. But oh well. I need to mark that. In fact, let's put some working around it. I find the best marking is like actually building something that you can see. Let's just stick a block here for now. Then we will know there's something there. And it's a misty, misty morning, and cloudy was the weather. Something, 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 dressed all in leather. Or something wearing heather. Something like that. It's like an old Disney rhyme. When I was a kid, there was these old Disney records, and I do mean vinyl records, like little, not the big ones, but they were like little mini ones, like 45s, or I forgot the vinyl sizes, but there's the big record that everybody's used to. Then there was also like little mini ones, and my sister and I had these Disney songs on those vinyl records, and we played them on a record player. We still had a record player in my grandma's house, and that was one of the lyrics I remember. All right, so Home Sweet Home. Yeah, look at that cut there. I wish I could put soil to make that smooth. Don't like that. But anyway, let's get up top. we need to put up what we do. We need to put up the materials that we have obtained, and we need to get repair kits so we'll be able to obtain more materials. And I do believe we have some iron to heal up these doors. All right. And absolutely no damage back here. And that's another reason why I built this thing. It's like it prevents them from like having a reason so much to assault the backside of the fortress. It's not that I care about them attacking either any side of my fort. It's just the fact that it's less headache to. I don't have to go around looking for every little nick and cut that some little stray zombies. Because he came back here and smacked one of the fencing things back here, and there's like a little nick of damage or whatever. And like just the simple fact that they're deterred from being back there cuts down on a lot of repairs. It's not, oh my god, if they get back here the game is over. It's more like you just really, it's less work. The more you can contain the zombies. Not only does it keep you alive, but it's just less repairs you have to do after the horde night is over. So what we got nitrite. Let's get coal out. We have at least 2 stacks of nitrite that I can see. Bam, bam. So let's get 2 stacks of coal. And let's hit up our crafting bench for that sweet, sweet, sweet gunpowder. Gunpowder, baby. There we go. Especially since we don't have our crafting station, we need to hurry up and craft as much gunpowder as possible. Let's stick stone up, sand up. Oh, we actually are having our supply of stone. It is actually rising. That's good. Let's put up lead. We attacked a wolf, or we killed a wolf, so we got animal fat, meat. We got bones and leather. We found an egg. Iron goes in that box, which I just neglected to put it up. Let's put this up. I guess we were gonna check the trader. She might have something. It's day 59. She might be on something different. Let's see here. Let's put up these prefabricated blocks inside here. Let's put a prefab in here. There's clay soil there. Oh wow, we got extra surplus clay soil. Wow, yeah, we got a full stack after we've already filled the thing, plus what we have here. Okay, so that can go inside the furnace and be smelted. Do we have stone in the furnace? We have some. Let's get some out. Let's get a stack out. Have reason to put our furnace on. And we can put some of that clay inside here. Let's turn on our furnace. We're gonna eat up this glass, and then we're gonna stick stone and sand in there, baby. I mean, stone and clay. Stone and clay. Empty water jar, bones, feathers, grass. Let's put grass in our pipe bomb bin, because we need grass for the pipe bomb. What else can we do? Let's put up leather and bones. Feathers can be sold. We'll just let them build up into a stack and then sell them all at once. Let's check our furnace. It's empty. Let's chuck in this stack of clay. So I know now we need no more clay whatsoever. And let's do what we said and plant trees on our mound here. Look how many pine seeds we have. Oak and pine, oak and pine. And let's bring down our topsoil so we can use it to fill up the rest of our, to smooth off the top of our base. Put up empty water jars. Let's check food and drink. See if we can afford to drink one of those smoothies without wasting it, and I believe we can. Alright, put up that. Let's get more steak and potato meal out. Top off our red tea. Now let's go up top. Let's see, any crack we see, we want to heal it up. Alright. Let's get to work on filling this in. And I better not forget to make repair kits. Oh, it's gonna rain. That's super annoying. Well, it's not that it's raining, it's gonna thunderstorm. I don't like the darkness. A lot of enemies. I mean, they would have to still come up the ramp, so it's not as dangerous as it normally would be for it to storm. But still, though, the better safe than sorry rule, I think, always applies. I don't think there's ever a time where better safe than sorry fails. Do you want to ever be sorry? You know what I'm saying? I mean, a person could point out the fact that maybe you need to learn a life lesson. Like, you have to fail in order to learn not to do something again or not to make the same mistake again. But if it's just a video game, like 7 Days to Die, I think it's always better safe than sorry. Cause like what, you know what I mean? Especially if you're doing an Ironman on the side, I really find that super unsafe and annoying. Did I close that? Yes, I closed the door. So let's go up, and while we're waiting for the rain to stop, we can make repair kits, which was my main reason for having to come back to the base in the first place. So what we need is forged iron. And we need duct tape. And we're gonna have to use up like maybe 3 of them right off the top anyway. Well, at least 2, because the shovel is crap and the pick is broken. And the first thing we'll do is we're gonna repair our pick. And in a second, we're gonna repair our shovel. Okay, so that's not bad. Now let's put up our bone knife for now. And these repair kits usually go where the dukes are. And let's bring down pine seed and oak seed so we can start growing trees on the northeast. I think it's the east side of the property. I want to grow trees on the east side of the property. So we can have wood for our fires, my neighbor. Flashlight, yeah, caught in the headlights of a truck. Eating shit is a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city. Man, I haven't listened to System of a Down in a long time. just makes me nervous. I want to get the robo turrets. If I can put two turrets there, that'll greatly increase the safety of being up here and doing work without being able to keep eyes on the front. The zombies have to take this slope to get up top, to get up here. I mean, they can't fly. The leapers could leap if they got to like right there or something, but by that time you're still already at the slope that I've dug out for you anyway. So, and it looks like the rain is stopping. Not that daylight makes it any safer, you know what I mean? It's still like a you still be mobbed by wolves or dogs or something just 'cause it's sunny out. But it's just that you can't see as much, you can't see as well if it's raining. So that's why I like it less. Let's see. Can we cut this out too? Yeah. Yeah, it's looking real good. I like that. Huh, this probably actually could be deeper. Seems like it doesn't seem like it's as deep on that side as it is on this side. All right. Oh, wait, there's something here. Coal. more side. I actually want to make this 2 levels deep, actually. Because once again, I just feel like it's way steeper on the other side than this side. And I want the sides equal. I don't want the sides like having a reason to pick one side or the other or split their attack. I want them all funneled into one area. Okay. Let's go this way. And I see iron on the side there. That's good. Iron has more hit points than stone and clay. So if the zombies did decide to dig, they'd be in for a long haul digging through iron. See, generous hitboxes. All right. Let's see. We can cut this grass again. All right, you want to be in the way? Okay. Now let's get up. Let's get some perspective. Alright, we only have a little bit to do. And this side seems to cut, like, stop right here. Yeah, it kind of seems to start right there on that side. So let's just cut straight. I think that's a little bit too deep, but oh well. It seems to stop right here, so maybe not. Maybe that's not too deep. 'Cause you're in too deep and you're trying to keep all the blood in my head instead of going under. It's almost you wish that bands that made cool songs would always make cool songs. Like they'd always have a hit record like every year. They would never stop performing or whatever. Well, it's like people are human. It's like you move on in life for various reasons. And like, do I have Dukes on me? Let's go check out the trader real quick because I'm letting the time go like crazy. Yeah, that looks real good. And I like that. I like the way it looks as I drive down. Because unlike the Darkness Falls mod, the trader does not stay open 24 hours a day. You only have
The name's
limited
Jenny,
time.
but you can call me Dr. Jen.
All right, Dr. Jen, what you got? SWAT helmet, iron gloves, steel gloves, which you might can buy those and scrap for steel parts. Can you scrap them for parts? Scrap to steel armor parts, yeah, which I definitely need. But I need a crucible anyway for the steel. Landmines, window, azalea, air conditioner. When did she change her inventory? Day 61. Cash register, shotgun parts. So far, nothing really good though. Puffer coats, more steel gloves. She's selling a lot of cheap steel gloves, which I probably could buy all three of those for the steel armor parts. But I'm thinking though, if I can loot those, I don't want to spend the money because I'd rather have a save my money to buy a crucible. But then again, you could find a crucible too, so who knows? There's a steel chest armor, which is weaker. This level 1 armor is weaker than the iron armor I'm wearing. So yeah, if you buy these, you definitely are buying it for parts. Which Wasteland Trader Volume 1? Oh, getting honey out of trees. Yeah, electric wire relay. Anvil, got that already. Okay, so not anything of particular use. I think you only get one part per scrapped item. So I'm just not. It's
You know, a
tempting.
few things turned up missing the other day. You don't know anything about that, do you?
So it's tempting to buy those cheap pieces and scrap them for parts, but I think there's some in my inventory anyway. Or I mean, I think they can be looted more often than not. I don't know. I'm debating. Well, she doesn't change her wares until day 61, so I have more time to think about it. Alright, let's get to work on some more on this side here. We're not gonna dig out all that dirt. We're gonna go low and cut out a lot of it. We don't need the clay. So at this point, we need more speed than materials. So we're gonna dig low. have a little bit of stone there. Not so easy and fast to dig through, but we're making a lot of progress. More stone. Oops. There we go. There's a lot of material down in one stroke. Alright, it's getting late. Let's get inside. Or maybe not so much get inside as in yeah, when that gets shaved down, that'll be real good. Let's fill in more. Let's fill in more of our top here. Oops. That's not something we want. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. looking good, looking good. This area I'm gonna have to do something about. It's dangerous to have these disconnects between the soil and the concrete. Hmm. I'm actually starting to feel happy though that I'm actually burying these cement blocks under actually that's too tall under soil because like if they dig down underneath the soil they'll just hit concrete. So I think that's pretty funny. I was just thinking about I'm watching the second film of the Hunger Games series, Catching Fire, and there's a part where they go to a party, and the guy is like, "Hey, drink this drink," and Peter is like, "Well, why?" And because he says he's full, he can't eat any more food. And the guy says, well, "Okay, well, drink this drink." And he says, "Why?" And he says, what does it do?" He's like, "Oh, it makes you throw up. That way, when you throw up, you can stick more food and you can eat more food. You'll have more room for more food." And it's just like, think about that. Like, for me, okay, yo guys, those guys are rich and they're high society or whatever. But at the same time, just because I'm rich or I'm high society, quote unquote, does that mean I want to be barfing all the time? Do you know what it's like to vomit? Like, I don't know about you guys watching, but for me personally, vomiting and nausea is like one of the worst uh, feelings you can have, you know, living on Earth. You know what I mean? It's like, feeling sick or having a fever or having the chills from a cold, from a cold or flu, nausea, vomiting, headache. Like those are all things you don't want to happen to you. Why would I drink a drink that makes me puke? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to puke, period. Like puking sucks. Vomiting sucks. You don't want to like be puking. You don't want to feel sick to your stomach. It's not a good feeling, at least for me. I mean, and these, and but the guy, and so Peter refused to drink, which I mean, good move on him. I mean, he has some brains. It's like, but the guy who offered it to him saw that he didn't want to drink it, so he drank it himself. And it's like, really? You want to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, who knows, in the bathroom barfing? You know what I'm saying? It's like you're doing it so you can eat more food, but what if all the food and hors d'oeuvres have been eaten by the time you come out of the bathroom from puking? You know? And then it's like after puking and feeling sick to your stomach, do you want to eat? Like most of the time after if I've eaten something bad or something that didn't agree with me for whatever reason, I'm so cautious after the fact of being sick again or having to puke again that I don't really want any food. I don't want to run the risk of upsetting my stomach again. You know what I mean? I give myself some time before I eat anything, um, so I won't feel sick, so I won't barf. You know what I mean? I can't imagine barfing and feeling so sick, and then you're like, well, I'm just gonna stick some more food right back on top of my stomach, even though I just got through barfing and puking. It's like you just um your stomach was just so sick, just like I mean, it's just unbelievable, man. And then it's like, I mean, I know that there's a condition, there's like a medical condition called, I think it's called bulimia, where the person like pukes because they want to stay thin or something like that. It's like I forgot if it's a disorder, a mental disorder, or eating disorder, or how they classify it. But that's a sickness and an illness that people are struggling with. That's not them just standing around in a party drinking a drink to bar for fun or for kicks. It's like I just don't understand why anybody would choose to do that. That seems like the most unfun thing you can do at any party, period. Who wants to go to a party to barf? You know what I mean? So we are out of clay soil, ironically. Let's get our gun out. It's nightfall. And even though we're on top of a hill, still can't trust the environment. So anyway, it's a good thing that all that 400 clay soil, topsoil blocks did not complete our earthworks that we want to complete. So that gives us more time. Oh, that lets us grab some of that clay soil out of the bin, which is overloaded, and convert it into topsoil. Let's just get out two. Let's put up sand and put up a coal and the iron that we managed to dig up while we were preparing the grounds. Let's get rid of grass. Let's put up our dukes. Alright, recipes. Let's get topsoil, make the maximum amount. I think that'll be enough to cover the earth. Because we used 400 and that did like maybe, what, a third of it, maybe a quarter of it. So 1,000 should definitely cover the rest of it. It might. Who knows? I don't. There's still a lot of ground to cover. Yeah, it's just strange behavior, man. It's like just because you have money doesn't mean you got to be, reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like that just seems like foolishness. Like I don't care how rich or how high society you are. I mean, what's the point of going to a party to take to drink a drink to make you puke? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that just sounds like an unfun time. Like, yeah, real live party you got going on. So you're stuck in the bathroom barfing. And then you don't know how your body will react. And I mean, it's just you're damaging yourself when you do that. Like barfing is something, or puking or vomiting. That's something you do like as a emergency reaction to eating bad food or sickness or something like that. That's not something you're supposed to be doing on a regular basis. If you're drinking drinks on a regular basis to make yourself barf, just for kicks, you're wearing out your stomach, you're wearing out your body, you're wearing out your throat. Because the stomach acid is coming up and burning your throat every time you barf. You know what I mean? And like, if it's natural, if it's once again, it's a response to an emergency, like you ate something bad or you got ill, that's a one-time thing. Yeah, the acid from your stomach damages your throat, but over time that heals up again because you're not barfing all the time. But if you're constantly drinking a drink every time you go to a party that makes you barf, you're not giving your body a chance to heal the damage. And I mean, wow, man. Now this is gonna be tricky because it's kind of like the ground's already even here. There's only certain areas where we can add soil where it won't stack up like that. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with that situation there. But then again, I mean, that's part of maybe that's part of the movie too, is to show that these guys they're really twisted. I mean, and then we'll think about them watching the Hunger Games in the first place. You know what I mean? Like your entertainment is watching young kids like kill each other in a tournament. Like, I mean, just once again, I don't know. Seems like weird doings to me. Weird doings and strange dealings, man. Man, that's some wheeling and dealing. And I wish those two would go bing, 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 bing. I wish those topsoils would craft faster. I don't understand what's the point of not letting you craft the topsoil faster because you're making dirt really, and dirt isn't the most defensive item in the game. Like cobblestone rock, a cobblestone block, yeah. A concrete block, yeah. You know, any other block I could see there being like a reason for a long delay in its crafting. But the topsoils, you should be able to pump them out just like frame shapes. I mean, because they're not much, to go on. It's just clay soil, really. So, promises. And as the time goes by, I'm getting more and more nervous. Just want to keep that smooth plane. It's shaping up nicely. I just wish, once again, the topsoil would go faster. Topsoil crafting. And I heard runners, but they realized that they're on the wrong side of the hill. Ha ha ha. There's no way in hell they could have got me from there. But it's still better to get inside the base. Because here they come. I can hear them. And we have a mini horde, I guess, attacking. But they gotta try something. It's almost like they don't have a choice. Let's off the front, and that's how I want it. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get up again. Well, that made short work of them. Yeah, I do want to learn robotics, because if I can get turrets to shoot them as they try to come up the hill, that'd be great. Huh. They came from behind, but they were forced to run around to the front. And that's 100% reason why I shaved the mountain down and why I'm building more, why I'm raising up the level of earth higher. Sorry, I got like an eyelash or something in my eye. It's the exact purpose. You can try to rush, but if you're not exactly in the right position, you can't make it. So they have to come around. And by the time they came around, I was already in the base. You know what I'm saying? Well protected. Anyway, we got some experience points from that. And it's almost morning, actually. We could chill up here, wait for some more of our topsoil to craft. I think that'd be a good idea. And it's day 60, so that's gonna leave 2 whole days before horde night, number 8. And then you got the half day of the horde night itself, because you have that day, that morning, and that until the afternoon. No, the morning until the evening that you're free of the horde zombies until the night falls. So it's like 2.5 days of sunlight left. And we got rid of a mini horde, so I don't think they'll spawn too much more. But let's just make sure we got bullets in our gun. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this smooth surface. It looks so nice. As we get here, it gets kind of craggy again. So let's go back to work. It is morning. Okay, that's the top. Yeah, burying that concrete, which I really enjoy. Looking good, looking good. It's good to have all these areas kind of sectioned off so you can know like clearly where you need to build and fill and where it's even already and you can let it go. Because it gets really hard to tell with some of the uneven ground. But I'm thinking that we've got it done pretty swell. Oops. And that's... Alright, it's looking nice. Except for these little gaps here that where the land isn't smooth, but yet if you add a block, it'll just add more dirt. Like it'll be a pile on top instead of smooth. It's like that's unfortunate, but we've got this section looking really good. Man, that topsoil. Not crafting fast enough for my needs. Excellent. We're almost to the front. Almost. It'll be a minute. How much left do we have to craft? We have like 900 blocks. Okay, well, yeah, that'll definitely fill up the top of this and then some. Wonder what else I can do with the extra soil. What I ought to do is shave the bottom of where I've cut the ground. I ought to shave some more of that flat, cut more of it out, and build up like even this side of the mountain. Like make it kind of like I guess a pyramid. I guess. Oops, that's really deep actually. Wow, I didn't know it was that deep. Yeah, it's really deep. And it looks like we started working here and weren't able to cut the channel all the way. Especially since this is stone. It looks like my neighbor's about to head out. No, I don't know that car. That must be a delivery person. Maybe somebody dropped off some food. Somebody getting DoorDash. Yeah, I thought this side didn't match this side, and there was a reason why. Now I see. And let's just click these, make that wall smooth. All right, looking good. We could take it down one more. And one thing I like about it just being naturally inaccessible to the zombies is if you build a fence, yeah, that will prevent them from going up to your base, but it won't prevent them from beating on the fence and tearing up the fence. And so, yes, you prevent the zombies from getting to you, but you have a lot of maintenance work ahead of you and constantly patching the holes and fixing the fence where they attacked. But this way, it's like they don't even assault it because it's just rock and dirt. They have no reason to just dig rock and dirt for no reason. So it's like you prevent them from getting to your base, and you don't have to do any maintenance once your ditch or mow is complete. And it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer as the day goes on. Yeah, that's gonna have to clear off this section and then end the stream. We got our nitrite mine built, so we have a safe, or at least a reasonably safer spot to harvest that mineral. Our earthworks are looking good. I see our topsoil is actually, with 100 blocks, we might can fill out the top. I think I'll clear out this trough, and then I'm gonna use up whatever clay soil I have built up to fill up what we have, and then I'll end the stream there. I think that'll be a good idea. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. No zombies coming to my house. At least not through this way. Not from the east, north, or south. Let's get rid of this crap too. Now it's daytime. Oh, we need to repair this. And you can eat and drink. Where's our shovel? Oh, it's behind this. I was about to say, what the hell? I thought I accidentally scrapped it, because usually if it takes too long, if it takes like longer than normal to get ready, it means you probably accidentally scrapped it instead of repairing it. So when I saw that it was taking a long time, I was like, oh my god, I accidentally scrapped the dang shovel. And nah, I didn't. Let's see, what else we gotta get rid of? Let's get rid of this stone mound that's right here. Alright, excellent. Now that side is looking real good. Yeah, you have to come up this slope in order to approach the fort. Okay, so let's get rid of the blocks we have. Make the ground smooth. Oh God. Let's get rid of that. All right, that's ultra smooth. That's ultra smooth. Damn, so we completed it. Everything finished today. Excellent. Wow, look how great that looks. It looks really nice. Let's add a little bit more there. All right, so that's looking really nice. It's hard to, you don't want to go overboard building stuff. It's hard, it's tempting to do that, especially if you have the materials. So anyway, we cleared out the sides of the mountain very, very well. I mean, it's really good all the way around. We have a smooth, even plane in which the fort is on, and in order to battle the zombies. We can also put fencing here to kind of prevent dudes from running to the back of the base. But that can be a project for next time. But yeah, it looks really nice. That's excellent. I'm really proud of myself for that work. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host, the Sentient Sword. This has been Insane Ironman Survival. I have a stream tomorrow, uh, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. is my usual streaming times. Also, if you missed the stream, check out my YouTube channel, same name, Sentient Sword, on YouTube. You can see all my 7 Days to Die videos in action, catch up on everything that's gone on, all the adventures I've gotten into. And you can see how everything is built. There's no skipped steps. There's nothing that like one day, there's no base or whatever, and I'm just starting off, and then the next episode I have a whole base built and everything's already built. Now you see everything from front to back, no gaps, no gimmicks or tricks. It's all one continuous thing, and you can see it all the way. Sometimes there's no commentary because I made a mistake and muted my mic on my headset on some of the videos. So if you're watching one of my videos and all of a sudden it just gets silent, like I'm silent, but the sound is still going on, like the game is still going on, that's just my mistake. I apologize for that. But I think I've only done that like once or twice. But most of them, yeah, you got your full commentary, you got your full game sound, and you can see everything. There's no gaps in how I got from A to B. So anyway, with that being said, I thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day.